as the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, stand off.
The give to Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
I wish it was just that it was trash, but shit, last year around this time, that shit was $3.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not have the balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Carter now, off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and
I've
long.
never had that shit happen. I've heard that shit.
They give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Carter off the play fake. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Hell no. He wasn't even going to jump. For real.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
And you was far off. Well, you had already circled down and tried to come back in.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Oh, yeah. I already knew shit. Quick snap, quick throw. We already knew it was going to be there. I don't know why he was sitting in that cover 3 so heavy like that. I was noticing that shit all game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something?
It was like he bounced off of the dude, and the dude was right there standing next to him.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pittsburgh tackle.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think he threw one interception. He ain't threw the ball.
On his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ooh.
We go set. 10 Lobo. Leo. Now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Look, he gonna run the clock to the 2-minute warning. He's so ass, bro. This is the type of gameplay I be
all
talking
tied
about.
Up at 10.
Like
2
play
minutes
the
left in the
play the
first
game,
half.
huh? Hell yeah. No, he wasn't jet sweeping. He gonna run the clock to 2-minute warning. This how this nigga play. Oh, he about to go to. I don't think he can do the jet sweep with this team.
A reminder: once we hit halftime, as we do every season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
What is that, bro?
For 19
what is
and a
that?
First down.
I definitely like the play call.
I don't even reach my hands out to try to tackle him. I see what's coming.
Had a little courage there to call the run. And boy,
look, that's why he hiked the ball. So
now a first down carry. It's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz.
And see, every time he see me making the adjustments to stop what he gonna do, he just hiked the ball. He don't even give a fuck. Look.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 3. Hey, high 7. Check 26. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
As soon as he get there, like, he's going to get a pick again.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He talking about he wasn't going to scam
especially down here. Just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he don't fumble that?
He's going to lose yardage here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout.
This man just quarterback blast, bro.
Out the final few ticks
with Aaron Rodgers with Aaron Rodgers
here after the first and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
I just hate people who play the game and be like, bro, I play the game smart. Bro, this is not real life, bro. This is a video game, bro. We can't play the game.
Knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Yeah. Like, bro, I didn't get on the video game to watch a real football game, but I got on this
so
bitch
we've
to
hit
put up
halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Ain't it?
As we'll send you down to Orlando.
Like, bro, I don't want to sit here and watch you chew the clock from 2 minutes and 30 seconds with a 40-second play clock all the way to the 2-minute warning. I don't want to see that shit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got
no, he don't be having. Sometimes he when the fourth quarter comes, if he up 3 as he is right now, he cutting that bitch on.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
In the beginning of the fourth.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
No. 58. Right, 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Yeah, live. Shoot. Go to 50. Hey, you block those 319.
They'll go again to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Please try.
They'll run it with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Damn, boy, I knew he was going to run that
bitch. And it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Kill.
On 2nd down, Williams. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We own this. Alert flare.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
He gonna come out and cover 2.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Carter back to the air on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kenny Clark. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking end zone for Jones.
Come on, fucking X factor right there.
Snags it for the pick.
It's 1-on-1.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
319. Yeah, live. Here we go. Here we go. Inside. Check 25. Check 25.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this.
And I didn't even lose my X factor. That's how you know that shit was
They can get it done. But guess
That's
what? We
so
see the end
fucking
result.
ass.
Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw is Carter. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I gotta listen to Bro Pop in the chat.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that.
Oh, yeah, this game over with.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
Whole game, bro. Bro, talking about something, bro. We don't. Everybody got 4 plays.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is.
That's why I had said.
Too much.
That's why I had said,
now,
well, I'm gonna just go
he's
ahead
probably
and
doubting
start
himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do: get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
That nigga, I think he just got in there.
What happened today? and he'll be ready for the next game.
And if he
he's been in there since week 1?
That's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So I didn't know that. Oh, so he got his ass buzzed by Hefe.
58. Hey, 88.
41 and 9. That nigga ass.
From the 17, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with some clock
and
making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Carter.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove.
That's caught inside the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Carter, looking to throw on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Carter. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Tell him about it, Jerome.
That time for the Packers. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Switch. Teammate. 6:30. Hey, we didn't get that.
On 2nd and 7.
Hey, Will.
Rodgers.
This nigga talking about I ain't even used the stretch in this game.
He doesn't drop too many.
He said I ain't used.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Where you going, Dion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carter now to throw again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
I don't even have to turn the play.
And he goes down. Dean Lowry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense,
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Inside. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Topper. Check.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hefe said I run 10 total plays on offense and defense. You asked,
their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this fight? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
That's
when
so
scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bro, sack cover 2. Oh my god, bro. This nigga didn't answer. Oh, and we Gucci. Lego. Don't give a fuck about that game. Spelled out, man. Unbreakable. These niggas really.